Hello Aries, this is Grand Madam with your weekly reading for December the 15th through to the 22nd. Now Aries, I've been guided to do something a little different from you. What I want you to do is to take a look at this card. I want you to look at the purples, the blues, the golds. The caption on this card is Dream a Beautiful Dream. The focus of your reading, or the general energy around you, Aries, is beauty. Seeing the beauty within a situation or a person, seeing the beauty even within a hardship. And this card comes from the Sacred Oracle deck by Elena Fairchild. Evidently, you're embarking on something, but right now you don't see the beauty of it because there are a lot of setbacks and delays. In relationships, there are a lot of major disappointments. Don't focus on the ugliness of it. Focus on the beauty of it. And right now, Aries, and I know you want to get it done quickly, but for right now, I want you to take 3 deep breaths, one in through the nose, out the mouth, again, out, in, and out. One more. Hopefully, if you follow directions, you're a little more relaxed. Now I want you to look at this card and listen. This will help you get to the gist of what this card is about and what your week is going to be about. So close your eyes and listen. Imagine, visualize, or perceive a softly glowing, radiant golden light within your head. It expands outward in all directions without losing its radiance or its power. Everything it touches, it casts into a graceful, beautiful harmony, including your mind, Aries. Be with this light. Be at peace and let it happen. You can open your eyes now. Evidently, you have something going on here. You're creating a project. You have a creative idea. You have a seed. Guard the seed vigilantly before you birth it. Keep that seed of an idea to yourself for now. Okay? And with that, let's get on with your reading. I'm going to use the old-fashioned Rider-Waite deck. What's going on with Aries for this week? In life, love, finances, work. What's the most dominant message for Aries? Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Ascendant, or a Venus in Aries. What's going on with Aries this week that Aries needs to pay special attention to? And we're ready. Excuse me. Overall energy for this week, Aries, is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. This is the energy of someone who has turned off the TV, the phone, and is not answering to anyone, not even a knock on the door. You don't even want to talk to your mother if you could. During this time, wisdom seems to just creep right up on you. and new ideas come. This could be where your new creative seed was planted while you were in hermit mode. Also, Aries, another significant card, is the energy of the King of Cups. Now, this King of Cups could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's a water energy. And this energy deals with the emotions. Now, this gentleman is a king. He is one who has an established emotional maturity about him. He does not wear his feelings on his sleeve, but he is well aware of what his true feelings are. Now, that King of Cups could be energy around you, or it could be an actual person. Now, they do not have to be a water sign. They could have a, excuse me, a water sign moon, Cancerian, Pisces, or Scorpion moon. And then they would express themselves emotionally. They would use emotion words like I feel, and then finish the sentence. Crossing that is the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is a younger man, under 35. But with Knights, what they usually offer is a lot of back and forth and running around, a lot of energy. This Knight is offering you a love invite. His message is coming from the King of Cups. Now, what's in your moving out and into your past is the Six of Wands. Now, that noise you hear in the background, my heat just came on. It's noisy, it's forced here. Please excuse it. But you're moving on, you've moved on to calmer waters. Emotion is the symbol of, water is the symbol of emotion. And you were in some choppy seas not that long ago. But now things are getting calmer because you've moved away. I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied and lip-locked this evening. And Aries, here's you, Queen of Wands. Dynamic, vibrant, beautiful, a real go-getter. When Aries sees what he or she wants, she moves like a straight arrow to go after it and get it. But there's a problem, Aries. Something on your mind is keeping you up at night with the Nine of Swords. And it's not anything simple. It's creating anxiety. And it seems to be about a Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or the energy of someone who is like the Earth Mother, nurturing, kind, sweet, down to earth, good in business, knows how to count her coins and knows how to make her coins. And move this over a little bit. I need more room with these cards. Now, what about this Queen of Pentacles? It's got you so stirred up, Aries. Sadness and regrets. The Five of Cups, forgive me. Here we have a figure with his head hanging down, standing by a brook or a river, or maybe even a stream. Two cups are standing, three are down. Cups of love have been spilt, and that is your concern, Aries. In your current space, there's the energy of the liar, the deceiver, the cheater. This person has slipped away with, how many swords does he have? 5 swords, and he's leaving 2 behind. And very well, he may come back for the other 2. And that's interesting. It just occurred to me, it just came to me that the 5 swords he's carrying are swords of conflict and conquest. And the 2 swords left behind are ones of indecision. Excuse me. In your hopes and fears, you have the 3 of Cups. This is about party time. The 3 of Cups can also be about reunion. A negative connotation to the 3 of Cups is a third party love triangle. And the initial outcome of it all here is the Death card. So Aries, you're in a third party situation. Now this is a general reading, so it's not all Aries. It's just for this particular group that's sharing this energy between a fiery personality and a very earthy personality. It could be 1 man, 2 women. It could be 3 women. It could be 2 women, 2 men, 1 woman. The energies flow. It knows no gender, or they know no gender. But this card is the Death card. This card is Scorpio. This card is also ruled by Pluto. And this card is the card that changes everything. So, let's see what the energies are around this Death card. The Magician, making things happen, having the resources, the information to make moves. This is also the card of manipulation. So, within the energy of the Death card, we have a manipulation, but we also have judgment. Something was judged as unfair, Aries, and the universe sent its angels in to correct it. And when that happened, literally all hell broke loose. So, let's just see, excuse me, pretty much what your mental challenge is. The mental challenge, Aries, is the world. Now that could be someone taking a trip. It's definitely someone leaving. Because the world also indicates a major life cycle has come to an end. And that is enough to be a mental challenge. But Aries, with this world and this ending, also provides the opportunity for a new beginning. And let's take a look to see what the emotional challenge is that you face. Aries, my darlings, are some of you facing a judge? This King of Swords sits on the throne with his sword held high. He's going to take heads, and he doesn't care about the names. He wants only one thing: the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. This is the energy in your emotional challenge sector, Aries. So what this is talking about is that you've heard enough of the lies, and now you want the truth, or it's over. And the final outcome, oh, look at this, is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a woman or feminine energy that has been beaten down to the point that when she stands, she raises her sword high also. Her sword, she's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, like him, her counterpart. When the 2 of these people get together, heads are going to roll. And that's what's happening with Aries right about now. You can't come to either one of these people with any BS, any lies. They smell deception like we smell stale fish. And they will dispatch their sense of justice swiftly and accurately. So, what's going on, Aries? It looks like some lies were told, some stealing was done as a third-party situation. Someone is leaving it, someone or thinking about it, and they're a little anxious about it because they know with the death of this relationship, an entire way of life has ended. But in the same token, judgment was passed. Judgment says it has to end. It had to end. And it had to end, Aries, because you were moving in the wrong direction. You were going too far to the left. Now, we've got players on the board. Oh, what cat? Excuse me, that was my cat. Get off my foot. We have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Did I say Scorpio? I said Scorpio. Even Gemini, the magician is here. But most of this reading seems to deal with cups and swords. And that means, Aries, that someone is definitely in their head about how they're feeling. So, let's see what the Romance Angel Oracle cards have to say about this situation. Okay. This is interesting, Aries. The first card says, go ahead and express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. But the second one says, your love life will benefit if you heal with your parents. So family issues are playing a part in this relationship, or these relationships here. Spirit is telling me feelings of abandonment played a big part in what was triggered. Also, I heard abuse. So, Aries, it looks like you set yourself up to be abandoned because you were used to being left behind, left alone. Spirit said left alone. But understand this. As parents, we sometimes have to leave our children alone because we have to work, because we have other priorities. And yes, there are priorities beyond your children. The number one priority is your own survival. Those issues of abandonment have triggered issues in your relationships and have programmed you in such a way that, excuse me, you're creating relationships with people who are not available to you. Which brings us to this third card here. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This all stems from family. I know you don't want to hear that right about now. It sounds crazy, probably, because you were in this third-party situation and someone left. Now, it doesn't say you left, or for knowing Aries, you're not going to stick around for that. Okay. But the anxiety you're feeling is the trigger from the abandonment issues with the family. Let's pull one more Romance Angel card. Yeah. The angels recommend letting this situation unfold naturally. Because looking at this, First of all, it's obvious there are too many people in your relationship, Aries. And we have the death card, we have the manipulations, we have the third party. I do not believe you were the third party, Aries, and I do not believe. Well, let's do it this way. We're dealing with 2 or 3 different groups of Aries. Aries woman, group 1. You were the third party and you knew it. And you didn't care because you were just playing. You were hit and run, just friends with benefits. That was your thing. Okay. Group 2. You were third party, but you didn't know. Group 3. You were primary partner. So, for the angel card reading, that was for the last group, the primaries. Because even though you've gone through the major changes, you've been hit with the manipulations, I do not feel that it's over, but I also do not have any, I don't see any cards of return at this point. So I'm not going to tell you it's there. All I can tell you for sure is that the cycle has ended. So this third party situation that you discovered you were in is over. For those of you who did not know you were in a third party situation, it's over too. And for those of you who didn't care, what's the difference? Okay. Let's take a look to see if we can pull from the Moonology deck to see if they can give you any sense of what the future might bring. Going back to the card and the issue of beauty, Aries, this is going to sound crazy AF. See if you can find the beauty in the situation. Because there is kind of beauty in love shared. The love you gave to someone was so strong, they had to turn around and give it to somebody else. I know that's crazy as hell. But there is a sense of beauty in it. Because basically, are you ready for this, Aries? The third party saw what you had in your relationship, and it was so beautiful to them, they wanted it. Some only wanted to share for a moment, and some wanted it for themselves. Okay? But there was even a beauty in that. And that's probably why I just get a sense, I don't see that everything is completely over. But I see that there is going to be a definite change in the way this relationship is being handled. Now, let's see the advice of the Moonology card. New Moon in Capricorn saying your hard work on yourself is paying off. And nothing's coming of the situation, void of course, Moon. That's probably why I feel it's not over. And the full moon in Gemini that just passed says the answers you seek shall be coming. So, for right now, Aries, instead of looking at, I don't even know where the phone is, instead of looking at how bad a thing is, let me turn this thing right off. It'll go off. Instead of focusing on the negative, focus on the good times. Focus on your beauty. Focus on the beauty of love and not on the shadow side of love. Because even love has a shadow side. Okay? As wackadoodle as that was, Aries, that was your reading for this week. Focus on the beauty of a thing. I'm Grand Madam, and I'm sending you much love.